All right, all right, we're heading to Ann Arbor for the Michigan Spring Game 2025. Yep. Can you give me your score prediction, Evan?
Okay, I'm gonna say, I believe last year was 17-7. Yeah. So I'll say this year, Blue 24, Maize 20.
Okay. Right. So you think Blue wins?
Yep.
I'm gonna take Maize winning 17-14. Blue will not get robbed this time.
Yeah. We don't want to. Fucking stupid red fast call. Who's that?
If you don't know what we're talking about, go watch last year's spring game video. It's pretty funny if you watch towards the end. Yeah. I think Maize is gonna win. You think Blue's gonna win?
I'll say Blue.
All right. Well, you're gonna lose.
What the fuck?
All right. We'll see you at the game. Here we are. Hey, we're here. We're at Michigan Stadium. It's always good to be here. All right. We made it. We sat down like literally 10 minutes before the game's supposed to start. So
yeah.
On the tackle. 4th down and 1.
Bryce. The 5-star sensation.
How's Dusty May? He's signing stuff.
Oops.
Dude. Oh, look at that throw. He's getting demoted to high school.
Intended for Andrew Marsh. 2nd down and 10.
They just showed some guy like signing something. Who is that? And I'm like, oh wait, that's Dusty May.
I accidentally turned the camera around and my face was just like so it's gonna be in the video.
You can see your hot face.
Yeah.
Alright. Come on, Underwood, throw a dime down the field.
You know, when you say things like your hot face, it makes it sound like we're lovers, but we're not.
2 on the play. 3rd down.
Throw the ball again.
Are you gonna get a shot of the field hunter?
I hate that I responded. What?
Taking that $12.5 million back.
I thought it was 10.5.
No.
Oh shoot. No, that's a lot more than I
As he
thought.
moves the ball to the 44-yard line, it's 3rd down and 13.
Throw it deep. I want to see a deep ball at least one time in this game.
Underwood's pass incomplete.
I guess not.
Intended for Shannon Goodwin.
Free play.
Nice catch.
Jaden Davis pass complete to Donovan McCullough. First down for the Mays. Ball is now at the 34. Davis is back.
That's right, that's why you have next year, right? What's your pitch, just like Man's Gym, to get all of these guys up on the base ready for next year? Tickets now on sale next year. Main Range is under meeting this year, and we look forward to getting it on Friday next. Just like last year, it was your first Go Blue, that's gonna be big second. Go Blue! Go Blue.
Yeah, Dustin.
Yo, he dapped him up, man.
Underwood's pass incomplete. Intended for Frederick. Micah Cobb. Underwood's pass incomplete. The 18-yard line.
It's
The
good.
kick is good.
3-0 at half.
Hey, how's it
What
going?
do you think of the first half so far?
It could be more offense, but that defense, though, that defense.
The defense is playing that hearts out. Pretty good.
Pretty good, let's go.
Second down and 6. First and goal for the Blue.
the spring game. I didn't get any video because we left pretty quickly. But the final score was 17-0 Blue. So we were wrong.
I had Blue winning, though. I picked Blue to win.
Yeah. He picked Blue to win. I picked Maize. Maize didn't score a single point. Blues defense played lights out, really, really good. Defense overall on both sides looked really, really good. I hope that's more to do with the fact that the defense is really good and the offense just doesn't suck. We saw Bryce Underwood and Jaden Davis play. Bryce Underwood definitely had some growing pains. I just looked, it was 12 of 25 for 187 yards. And he did have that touchdown at the end. I didn't get that on video either, but he had that touchdown pass at the end where it was like 88 yards.
It was a long one.
That was a long one. A lot of it was the receiver, but it was still a really good pass. And he showed glimpses of good passing.
He made some throws in tight windows.
Yes, that's true. He did. But he made a lot of mistakes, and there was a couple of delay of game.
He didn't make as many mistakes as Jaden Davis.
No. He made a few mistakes. There was a couple of delay of game penalties, which is, I mean, that shouldn't be happening. And Jaden Davis honestly didn't look too bad either. I would say they played pretty equally overall, although Davis did have a couple of interceptions.
Underwood had one.
Yeah, he had one, and obviously the one touchdown pass. So he was 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Davis had 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. But they both had their moments where they looked good and had their moments where they looked bad. They're both young. Davis is a sophomore. Bryce Underwood is a true freshman. He's 18 years old. So he'll be better. He'll get better. I'm not worried about him. I'm not worried about either guy. They're both clearly very talented. And they were highly rated recruits. So I'm feeling, even though they're younger, I'm feeling more confident than I was going into last year with Alex Orji and Davis Warren, because, I mean, neither one of those guys were good.
Yeah.
Evan, what did you think of the game?
Pretty much, I mean, you pretty much said all my thoughts, you know, I mean.
Yeah.
The defense, though, man, that defense lights.
Yeah,
I mean, we kind of expected that to happen. That one kicker for the Maize team was not very good. It wasn't Zavada. He didn't play.
Yeah. Thank God we've got Dominic Zavada, because this Blake guy, whatever, I don't remember his name. He kicked a couple of field goals that should have been easy for a college-level kicker, and he missed both of them.
Yeah.
He didn't miss on his extra point, but he missed on the field goals. Thank God Zavada's coming back. I mean, he basically made 99% of his kicks or whatever it was.
He only missed one kick, and it was because it was blocked.
Yeah, it wasn't even his fault. So we don't have to worry about anything there. But yeah, the defense was definitely the most impressive thing. And in terms of offense, it looked a lot like last year. We struggled to pass the ball. They looked like they were able to do it a little bit better, for sure. There was still a good amount of throws that were completed, but running the ball was definitely where our strength lies, and I don't think anyone's really surprised about that. But yeah, overall, it was a fun time. 17-0, like I said, was the final. They were pretty equal on total yards, but Maize just had nothing to show for it, and I think a lot of that had to do with Davis's 2 interceptions. So we'll see how these guys do against New Mexico on August 30th. We should win, obviously, but hopefully we get some of those growing pains out of there after that game is over. But like I said, these guys are young. They're coming. Jaden Davis has literally never started a game at Michigan, and Bryce Underwood just got there.
He's only been in one play, wasn't he?
I don't even know if he was in the play.
I don't even think he played in the bowl game.
I don't think so.
He played in the Northwestern game, and he just handed the ball off, and it was a touchdown.
That was
the only play he did last year.
That's true. Yeah, and Bryce Underwood's a freshman. I mean, he just literally got there. So, growing pains. It's expected. The thing that we're looking for is obviously that they're going to improve. especially over the next couple of years, a year or so. So we've got yet to see how they do, and hopefully they can play pretty good. I'm hoping. And honestly, I don't care who we start. I think I'd be okay with either one against New Mexico.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find out who the starter is until the day of that game.
Yeah. So
we didn't find out Davis Warren was a starter for the Fresno State game until the day of the game.
Yeah, and we were surprised by that. We thought Alex Orji should have started, but obviously Sharon Moore was right. He ended up being right about that. Orji sucked. Warren was not good either, but he was the best option we had.
He was the best smelling shit in the pile of shit.
Yeah, and I don't know if Bryce Underwood and Jaden Davis are they're not shit. Obviously, we watched them, and you can tell that they're talented. You can tell that they're good. But it seems to be more growing pains, and I'm not as worried as I was going into last year.
Yeah, last year was very concerning.
Yes, very concerning, considering that Orji and Warren were both
there for a while.
They were there. Yeah, they were. What? Warren was a senior, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think he's still there this year, but he obviously can't play because he tore his ACL in that bowl game.
Yeah, and Orji's gone. So I mean, I'm not as worried about it, even though Jaden Davis is a sophomore. He's never played other than that one play, like Evan said. So we'll see how it goes for them this season, and I guess we'll find out on August 30th who's getting the starting job against New Mexico. That'll be my next video. So, my next football-related video. And so maybe I'll make a prediction video. I don't know. I didn't do it last year. So, but yeah.
Oh my God, there's the red Cybertruck again. Look at that!
All right. So, any final thoughts, Over?
Go Blue. It was cool to see Blake Corn there too.
Oh yeah, Blake Corn was there as well. It was cool to see him.
Yeah, just like you said, I'm not worried about the quarterbacks. I know it's also because they went up against an extremely talented defense. So
yes,
we will see how it goes for sure. Definitely the New Mexico game. If we're up like 10-3 at halftime again, then offense probably not going to be too good again this year.
Yeah. I've got confidence in Sharon Moore and
after how we ended last year.
And our defensive coordinator, oh my God, I'm blanking on his name, Wink Martindale, and who's our offensive coordinator this year?
Chip Lindsey.
Yeah, I got confidence in all those guys. I think that they'll bring Michigan to a good season. I think we win at least 9 or 10 games this year, right?
Yeah. Especially with how easy our schedule is.
Yeah, it's a lot easier than last year, and I think our team's a lot better than last year. And even with our team being pretty bad last year, and
because we don't play Oregon, we don't play Penn State. And
yeah.
I guess you could throw Indiana in there.
Yeah.
I mean, what's our hardest opponent other than Ohio State? Like USC,
Oklahoma, maybe.
I mean, like in conference.
Oh well, Oklahoma's not that good either, to be honest. I mean, they weren't good last year, so they beat Alabama.
And they did.
Yeah, but
we beat Alabama too. So.
Yeah. Yeah, but I've got confidence in Wink Martindale and Sharon Moore and whatever the guy Chip Lindsey to bring us to a pretty good season. And like I said, considering how bad the team played last year and how hard our schedule was, and we still ended up winning 8 games, that gives me some confidence for this year for sure. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.